Welcome back, everybody. Glad to see everyone back for your WWE Week in Review. This is the Raw Recap edition, so let's get right into what happened. Roman Reigns started the show last night and was addressing the crowd. He talked about how he had finally put everything from his past truly behind him. Then he gave the crowd a moment to acknowledge Seth Rollins, as they were in Iowa. LA Knight's music then hit, and the crowd went absolutely ballistic. LA went down to the ring and congratulated Roman for finally managing to win on his own. He then demands that Roman finally give him a similar opportunity to truly go one-on-one without any help from the bloodline, like the last time they faced off. Roman said everyone in the locker room needs to stop whining and complaining to get opportunities, and they need to start earning it. LA ended their argument by claiming he doesn't care when or where, but he will be ready to fight Roman if he ever buys some balls because he can't grow his own. After that fiery opening segment, we got to see an extremely spirited match between Javon Evans and Ethan Page. Both men were able to showcase their talents in an even match. Javon would eventually get the pin over Ethan after a crazy setup for an OG cutter. Before Javon could celebrate the victory, Big Cass would return and enter the ring and lay waste to him, clearly sending a message for everyone on the roster. We then saw a Judgment Day celebration in the ring. Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, and Roxanne Perez all came out to the ring to celebrate their success from SummerSlam. This was also a setup for the next match between Sol Ruca and Roxanne Perez. This match was on its way to being a great match, however it was cut short after Liv and Raquel interfered and it turned into a beatdown of Sol Ruca. Then in a surprise return, Becky Lynch's music plays, and that distraction was enough to allow Sol to escape. Becky then walked slowly down to the ring and got a mic. She then proceeded to promptly flame broil the women of Judgment Day. As the Judgment Day were retreating backstage, another surprising return when Stephanie Vaquer came out and took the fight to Liv directly. Eventually, it would just be Becky and Stephanie standing alone in the ring, arguing about who would get their first shot at the title. We then got to see our King of the Ring, Obafemi, strut his way down to his ring. He praised Brock Lesnar and thanked him for everything and all the opportunities, then declared himself to be the leader of the next generation of superstars. As Oba was walking backstage, the Vision came out and Braun Breaker stared down Oba fiercely, and neither man seemed willing to flinch or back down. Eventually, Austin Theory dragged Braun away to the ring as Braun Breaker was having a match against Joe Hendry. Breaker continued to stare in the direction of Obafemi once he was in the ring, and was even ignoring Joe Hendry after their match had started. Braun quickly won the contest after spearing Joe and pinning him, then immediately got back up and started staring down the direction of backstage where Oba had walked off. In the next segment, we got to see our new Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable team up with Penta, who he just defeated the previous night, together in a tag match versus Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough. Gable and Penta would eventually get the win. In the main event for the night, we have a street fight between Jacob Fatu and Royce Keys. This match was violent, explosive, and brutal. At one point, it looked like a video game with the amount of chairs that had been tossed into the ring, as well as a table sitting in the corner. Eventually, Jacob Fatu would assert his dominance over Royce and take the victory after locking in the Tongan death grip. He would continue the brutal beatdown after the bell was rung and ended with his crushing running hip attack into a steel chair wrapped around Royce Keys' neck. The OTC made one final appearance and gave his nod of approval towards Jacob as his mission was complete. And that was how the show ended for the evening. And that's going to wrap up our Raw recap for today. If you want to hear more WWE news and analysis, be sure to check out our main show, Talk to the Bell, every Wednesday at 3:30. For now, though, my name is Easy E, and I'll be talking with you guys later.